Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we are Real Estate Jerky Daily, as always, a little bit later on Thursday.
Yeah, and that was a scratch, not a pick. It was just going like that.
Sure it was.
It was. So, nice program, good speakers, you and your wife.
I felt like I was up there the whole time.
Well, you are up there the whole time.
Jensen for 10 minutes or less.
Yeah, for his
180. I was real strict on my 180s. Well, congratulations.
Chef was hilarious. Yeah. He was hilarious. Yeah. And he had more jokes, but he edited them himself. Which I thought might have been for the good, but
the good of the collective.
The good of the collective.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get right into it since we only have a few minutes.
Yeah.
PCE, personal consumption expenditures, which is the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, showed that headline and all-in inflation rose 0.3% for the month, which was in line with the expectations. Woo-hoo! The previous report was revised lower by 1/10, which helped inflation on an annual basis. Year-over-year inflation declined 2.6% to 2.4%, which also in with expectations. So I guess somebody just looked at the thing ahead of time and said, this is what we're going to say our expectations are. The core rate, which is what Fed focuses on, strips out the food and energy prices. It rose 0.4% last month, which is also in line with expectations. The previous core reading was also revised lower by 1/10. On a year-over-year basis, the index fell from 2.9% to 2.8%, which was pretty much anticipated what they thought. So personal spending income, personal income rose 1% last month, which was much stronger than expected. That's why we're not seeing a huge rally right now.
Yeah.
Spending rose 0.2%, right within expectations. So, I mean, that's a big number we're waiting today.
So proud of them.
Yeah. The other thing that comes out on today is jobless claims, initial jobless claims. It rose for the first time. It's risen before, but it went up 13,000 to 215,000. And if you look at the continuing claims, that also rose 45,000 and 1.905 million, which is higher than we've had. And it's the second highest number since November of 2021.
Yeah. And, it's always funny to listen to you say continuing claims, because people think, oh, these are the people that have been claiming for a long time. But there are people who claim, become the first time, and then continue on. So that's how it rises.
Right. You don't stay on there forever like before during COVID.
It will never be a stagnant number.
Right. No, it's going to go up and down, period. Yeah. The other thing that was out today, CoreLogic loan performance. They look at how the loans are doing, and then December, the 30 days or more delinquent rose 2.9% to 3.1%. This metric has now risen 0.5% over the last 4 months, and something that we have to keep an eye on. The only issue that you have, though, is if you get behind, no big deal. You can just sell your home. Right.
True.
But you got to move somewhere else.
You got equities.
Yeah. Well, the positive thing is if you have FHA now, they will help you and also lower your payment for the next 3 years. So just wait till May.
Yeah.
Because that's when it comes.
That's when it comes into effect.
And then automatically next year in January it will be.
I might have to refi FHA.
No,
I just want to.
Right.
I just tease.
The other thing is apartment list rental report, which is for February, showed that new rents rose 0.2% during the month and now are down 1% year over year. So technically, if you have a $2,000 a month payment, you're down how much?
I can't do that math right now.
$20.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my brain.
I can get a burger now.
Yeah.
One
is
or
exactly
2
right.
In-N-Out burgers and nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
that's easy for you.
Misguided senator who wants to raise minimum wage to $50 an hour. Man, they really need. I wish they could fast forward in time and see the unintended circumstances or consequences of that action. Nobody will be able to afford anything.
Well, it's going to $20 right now for fast food restaurants.
Right.
Unless there's a caveat in there, unless you bake bread at your place, Panera, because Nuisance, his best friend owns like 20. Ton is one of the largest franchisee owner of Panera Bread.
Oh, so they put in baked bread.
Yeah, he put that little thing in there, and he has given like hundreds of thousands of dollars to Nuisance campaign and all the other stuff. So it's not again, what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing how it's everybody else but Panera Bread, so we can keep going forward.
Craziness.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not who you know, it's who you blow. And
that's just wrong. I apologize.
That is, I'm not going to apologize. And that's the part about politics that just drives me nuts. If you think it's good for one person, it's good for everybody.
Period.
Not your highest contributor.
Right. That's just like the bailout, right? It's just like the bailout of the bank. What was that? Silicon Valley Bank. It was bailed out because he also had 3 of his wineries accounts in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's bail that out.
And he called his brother or his daddy, Mr. Biden, and said, "Oh yeah, we'll build them out to the existence of all the money, not just 250,000."
Yeah, exactly.
That's just ridiculous.
Not FDIC, just everything. And it wasn't Oprah one of the large contributors in that bank as well?
Possibly, but I don't have anything to say.
It's all it's the part that
she's not affecting my life, so she is,
and she's not going to give me a humpback whale. So, but it's we Americans allowed this to happen because we became complacent with who was running the government for so many years. And now we're like, oh, wait a minute. I don't like what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, and that's, again, if you don't vote, if you don't get out to vote, you can't complain.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Pending home sales decreased in January to 74.3% in January, down from 77.3% in December. We already saw this number, because the pending home sales dropped 4.9% month over month in January, according to they say the newest data, but we saw that yesterday by looking at just Stanislaus County numbers, how we saw it has not been rising.
True.
Because yesterday was Wednesday, right?
Yeah. I spoke with a couple agents, and
congratulations.
I did. And they spoke back. They actually looked at me, and it wasn't like I was dead. And they spoke back, and they had open houses both Saturday and Sunday this weekend. This weekend was nice weather here, I understand as well. And they had 20 couples in their Saturday open house. I want to say they said 32 couples in their Sunday open house. And a lot of interest in the property. That was, there's, like we say, there's pent up demand. Buyers are out there, regardless of interest rates. They're out there. They're looking. They want to buy. They just need to buy right now.
They do need to buy right now.
Yeah.
I was looking at housing, Housing Wire get a lot of news. So UWM, who a lot of us brokers send to, they are the largest mortgage company now in the United States.
Wow.
They did $108 billion in home loans. And right underneath it, Rocket Mortgage bleeds red ink in 2023 despite cutting costs. Because they were they were originally the number one lender in UWM, and then we're fighting. What's amazing about UWM is they only work with brokers,
and they fund and close their loans.
Right. Well, Rocket does have a position where they take brokers loans, right? Mm-hmm. So, I looked the other day, and it was only about $2 billion difference in between their total volume over here for their retail channel versus the broker channel.
Okay.
So what does that mean? They rely heavily on the brokers to send them business, but you would steal your stuff years ago and never give it back to you.
Right.
Where UWM doesn't do that.
They don't.
Nope.
They're nicer, friendlier company.
They put your name on the statement. They put everything about it. So if they want to get in contact with you, it's right there.
Yeah. Boom.
And then they help you grow your business.
Cool.
Yep. Anything else? No.
I think that covers it. I think it covers it.
It's kind of a light day. You're not going to be here tomorrow because you're going to be over.
I'm going to be over
San Jose
Far
for
West,
Far West
Pets
because you're going to be the president of Rotary next year. You know what?
And you keep counting down the months.
I only have 4. I got 4 more months.
Yeah.
I have 4 more board meetings, but the 4th one is you.
Yeah. Well, I talked to Boris this morning. I wanted him to get in contact with Ralphie, so we can get. I want everything to be done by the end of this month.
What's everything?
As far as the badge, the pin, the artwork, the mats, all that stuff.
Why does Boris do? What does Boris?
Boris stepped up to do the advertising on the mats. I'm still looking for one person to do, or 2 people to do speakers.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, because who reached out to me? Rod Dehart was looking for somebody and he's like, I go, well, we only have like 3 dates left, and he's like, and I go, well, you can get on Mike's calendar. He goes, well, the event's in June. I go, I guess you can't do that then. Talk to John and get in there when you can.
Yeah. You can talk about next year's event.
That's right. And that's, again, that's pretty much the news this week. I'll be back here tomorrow. I'll talking about different things, but you won't be here.
Right.
So nobody tune in because I won't be here.
Hope 2025. Yep, that's my campaign, Brad.
No, it's change.
It will be changed.
That's, when everybody was talking about how, I don't know if you saw that, people reached out on a bunch of my reels I did and was talking about that buy now, pay later. And then somebody had, and I think we talked about it, where it said buy then, pay later kind of thing. And it's so true. This whole thing is exactly like Obama administration, where change, when they ended up with, they meant change in your pocket. And that's basically all we have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And I love you too, Brad. You know that. All right, let's go.
All right. So everybody, thank you for being here. Make it a great day. If you miss us, don't forget, you just, call us. But we actually put this in the business. We put this in a podcast afterwards, wherever you find your favorite podcast at. It's called Real Estate Jerky Daily. Our radio show is Real Estate Jerky. That's on Saturday, and then it turns into podcast on Monday. So you can find all this great information out there, and also on our reels. Thanks for being here, Mike.
Thank you for having me. I see you all on Monday, and you'll see them all tomorrow.
Just like we see them right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it a great day. Thanks for being here. Bye.